blanket as always.
Here is what 70-plus NFL executives, coaches, general managers, etc. This came from ESPN today. Thought this would be a nice little change-up. By the way, Phil Bennett will join us next. The top 10 quarterbacks, and then, of course, they had a little summary of each one. There we have Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, a tremendous debate about those first 3 or 4 especially. Jaden Daniels, who just jumped right up into it after his rookie year. Stafford, the old veteran who just keeps on playing well. Justin Herbert, boy, he's got to start doing some things in the postseason.
Jared Goff?
Hey, look, I think the 3 guys who are behind him should
Baker?
all be above him.
Yeah.
They're all more accomplished. He's a good player, but also the fact that Jalen Hurts is at 9 on this list is insulting to the quarterback who's played in the last 2 Super Bowls and won one of them, for God's sake.
Yeah, I just think because of how he plays, the style that he plays, he does not get enough respect at all. And then Mayfield has turned out to be one hell of an NFL pro quarterback.
Well, Baker could have gone to the wayside pretty easily if he had elected to let his demons win, and I don't mean demons like anything nefarious, but just if he let the negativity weigh on him and not had that, like, I'm going to prove you attitude that he's always had that's always made him successful. Like, a lot of guys in that position would have washed out, but he's always had that attitude, and he's always had that chip that's so well publicized. And to his credit, as he's typically done time and time again, he got into a situation where he had an opportunity to prove himself, and he had the right situation around him, and they've made the best of it, and they've formed a really good partnership there in Tampa. So I've been ecstatic to see that for Baker, because it looked like his career, shocker with the Browns, was going to go a certain direction, and he's turned it around. So that place is just I'm sure a lovely city, but I mean, in general, but just a cesspool of a football organization in terms of just the amount of misfires and everything they've had over the years. But yeah, the first thing that jumps out is Herbert over all 3 of the guys behind him. That makes little sense to me. But damn if it's not cool to be a Commanders fan these days, which I haven't been able to say it's been cool to be a Washington fan in a really long time. But as of last year, with that young man at number 5, it's pretty damn cool again. So thank you, Jaden Daniels. Just stay healthy, and I'm looking forward to everything that you have in store as a Commanders fan, because, man, what a difference that made last year, just the whole NFL season, being able to be excited about something for once.
Just as a Washington fan, it's just you hope you can have 2, 3, 8, 10 in a row, because it's been hard to have follow-up years. Says about Herbert, and then Phil Bennett, immense talent keeps him in the top 7, but hasn't vaulted him into the first tier of quarterbacks, despite elite production. 21,000 passing yards are the most in NFL history through 5 years. I did not know that. Last season, he was asked to sacrifice yardage, part of offensive coordinator Greg Roman's run-heavy attack. So his yards per attempts, his attempts per game dropped like 6 per game. Many evaluators agree, if starting the league from scratch and drafting quarterbacks, Herbert is still getting picked very high.
Interesting not to see Trevor Lawrence, and not because he deserves to be, but because just I remember once upon a time when he was the next big thing, and unfortunately he's gone to a very Cleveland-like organization in Jacksonville where just things typically don't usually go all that well. But yeah, he's a young guy who I thought would be higher on this list at this point in his career, but then again, you go to the Jags and we'll see what happens ultimately there.
I did not know this. Herbert's 15 game-winning drives are the most from any quarterback drafted 2020 or later, but he's 0-2 in the playoffs. Players above him in the top 10, a quote from an executive, consistently create more off-schedule plays, more dangerous in the 2-minute drill, and have won in the postseason. So there's a little bit of a summary on the name that when I saw